Have you ever paused to wonder why some people seem untouched by the passage of time? Their faces remain bright, their eyes sparkle with vitality, and yet their chronological age tells a different story. What if this youthful appearance is not just a matter of genetics or lifestyle? What if, beneath the surface, a deeper spiritual truth is quietly at work? Today, I invite you to explore with me the illusion of external beauty and the hidden truths it conceals. Carl Jung once said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." This reminds us that the real essence of who we are is not found in the mirror, but within. The outer appearance is often deceptive, a mere reflection shaped by far more profound inner energies and spiritual conditions. When we fixate only on skin-deep beauty, we risk missing the invisible forces that animate our life and form the true foundation of our youthfulness. Look around you. You will find individuals whose faces carry the marks of many years, but their spirit shines through with a lightness and serenity that defies time. Conversely, there are those who appear older than their years, burdened by stress, pain, or unresolved inner conflicts. This contrast is not accidental. It points to a fundamental truth. Aging is as much a spiritual and emotional process as it is physical. Now, consider the way the body carries the effects of the mind and soul. Jung emphasized the psyche's profound influence on the body. Our emotional wounds, mental patterns, and spiritual states imprint themselves on our physical form. When the soul is vibrant and balanced, the body naturally reflects this vitality. When the soul is heavy or fragmented, physical aging accelerates. This is why the quest for eternal youth often fails when it remains superficial. But what is this hidden truth beneath the illusion? It is the understanding that youthfulness is a reflection of an inner harmony, a balance between light and shadow, acceptance and growth. It is the outcome of a soul that has learned to embrace its journey without resistance, that has cultivated peace despite life's inevitable hardships. I want you, dear viewer, to take a moment and look beyond your own reflection. What story does your face tell? Does it speak of tension, regret, or fear? Or does it reveal a deeper calm, a quiet joy, and an openness to life? Jung wrote, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely." This acceptance is the first step toward dissolving the illusion of age as a limiting factor and awakening to the true source of vitality. Remember, appearance is fleeting, but the spirit endures. The invisible threads of time weave through our consciousness, shaping how we experience ourselves and the world. When we understand this, the mask of youth and age loses its power over us. We see that beneath the changing exterior lies a timeless essence waiting to be recognized. So, as you move through your day, I encourage you to observe your own presence, not as a static image, but as a living reflection of your soul's current state. What energies are you feeding? Are you nurturing your inner world, or merely attending to the surface? Jung's insight guides us here. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. The journey to uncovering the spiritual roots of youthfulness begins here, with a simple yet profound shift, from chasing external ideals to cultivating internal harmony. It's not about denying the reality of aging, but about transforming your relationship with it. To see age not as a decline, but as a mirror reflecting your soul's evolution. In the chapters ahead, we will dive deeper into this hidden landscape. We will explore the signs of spiritual youth, the power of empathy, the flow of life's energy, and the vibrational nature of youthful spirit. Together, we'll unravel the mystery behind why some people seem to defy time. not through creams or surgeries, but through a profound inner alchemy. Thank you for opening your heart to this exploration. Remember, your outer world is a sacred reflection of your inner journey. Take this wisdom with you and watch as your perception of age and yourself begins to transform. Have you ever met someone whose energy feels timeless, whose presence brings a sense of ease and lightness, no matter what age they claim? There's something undeniably magnetic about these individuals, and it goes far beyond physical appearance. Today, let's explore the signs of spiritual youth, those subtle, often invisible qualities that reveal a soul vibrating with life, resilience, and grace. Carl Jung once observed, "The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into torturers." This insight invites us to look beyond the surface and understand how inner health, emotional freedom, and spiritual balance radiate outwardly, creating a youthful glow that transcends age. What does spiritual youth look like? It is first and foremost a state of presence. People who embody spiritual youth live deeply in the moment. They do not waste energy on regrets about the past or fears of the future. Instead, they embrace life as it unfolds, fully aware that every experience contributes to their growth. This presence creates a natural softness in their expressions, a spark in their eyes, and a fluidity in their movements. Another sign is emotional clarity. Spiritual youth is marked by the ability to feel deeply, yet not be overwhelmed by emotions. It is the art of emotional alchemy, transforming pain, fear, or anger into understanding, compassion, and strength. Jung taught that one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Those who have achieved this kind of inner work carry less emotional baggage. Their faces are not etched with bitterness or anxiety, but glow with a kind of inner peace. Spiritual youth is also reflected in how people relate to others. There is a warmth, an openness, and a deep empathy that seems to emanate effortlessly. These souls recognize the interconnectedness of all beings and respond with kindness and patience, even when faced with conflict or negativity. Their relationships are less about control or judgment and more about authentic connection. It's no coincidence that such individuals tend to look younger. Their hearts are free from heavy burdens, allowing their spirit to shine through. Curiosity and wonder are vital signs of spiritual youth. Have you noticed how children view the world with endless fascination and excitement? Spiritual youth preserves this childlike wonder, refusing to let cynicism and disillusionment harden the soul. Jung emphasized the importance of embracing the unknown, stating, "The creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect, but by the play instinct." This playful, creative energy keeps the spirit vibrant and agile, reflecting outwardly as a lively, radiant presence. Balance is another hallmark. Those who remain spiritually young tend to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity. They accept change without resistance and understand that setbacks are temporary teachers. Their minds are flexible, their attitudes adaptive. Jung recognized this equilibrium as essential, writing, "In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order." When you find your center amidst life's chaos, your energy naturally brightens, your body relaxes, and your face softens. Physical signs accompany these inner qualities: a relaxed posture, a genuine smile, bright eyes, and a natural glow that no makeup can mimic. But remember, these are not mere cosmetic traits. They are reflections of a soul that has cultivated peace, wisdom, and love. Now, I invite you to reflect. Which of these signs resonate with you? Do you notice moments when your presence feels lighter, your heart more open, your mind more curious? These moments are clues pointing to your spiritual youthfulness. They remind you that no matter what your age, your soul can remain vibrant and alive. Jung's wisdom encourages us not to fear aging, but to transform it. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are, he said. Spiritual youth is not about denying the passing of time, but about embracing your evolving self with courage and grace. It's a journey inward, where the true fountain of youth resides. So, as you go about your day, pay attention to your inner landscape. Cultivate presence, nurture your emotional health, keep your heart open, and allow your curiosity to guide you. These are the seeds of spiritual youth, and as they grow, your outer world will naturally reflect their beauty. Thank you for continuing this exploration. In the next chapter, we will delve deeper into the fascinating concept of old souls with young faces, those timeless beings who carry ancient wisdom, yet radiate fresh vitality. Have you ever met someone who seems to carry a profound depth beyond their years? A presence so calm, so wise, it feels as though they have lived many lifetimes, yet their appearance defies the usual markers of age. This paradox, old souls with young faces, is a fascinating spiritual phenomenon that invites us to look beyond what meets the eye. Carl Jung once said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." Old souls are those who have done this inner work. They have looked inside, awakened to the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, not just in a literal sense, but as a metaphor for continual transformation and growth. What does it mean to be an old soul? It means carrying a reservoir of wisdom that transcends the limitations of a single lifetime. Whether or not you believe in reincarnation, old souls possess a quiet knowing, an intuitive understanding of life's deeper rhythms. This wisdom manifests as patience, compassion, and a serene acceptance of life's challenges. They don't rush or resist. Instead, they flow with the current of existence. Interestingly, old souls often appear younger than their chronological age. Why? Because their spirit is unburdened by the frantic anxiety and superficial concerns that age many others. They do not cling to ego-driven fears or material distractions. Jung pointed out, loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. Old souls tend to communicate on a deeper level, with their presence, with subtle energy, with a calm that speaks volumes without words. This depth of spirit creates an aura of timelessness. It's visible in their eyes, which often hold a gentle light that radiates understanding and peace. Their faces carry fewer lines of stress and anger, replaced by soft expressions of acceptance and quiet joy. When you are around an old soul, you feel seen and understood, not judged or hurried. Old souls tend to value simplicity and meaningful connection over fleeting pleasures. They know that true fulfillment comes from aligning with their inner purpose rather than chasing external validation. This alignment with their authentic self preserves their vitality. Jung's insight here is poignant. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Old souls embody this truth. They choose to become light, even after facing darkness. Another aspect of old souls is their resilience. Having faced countless trials, whether in this life or symbolically through deep inner work, they have learned to let go of resentment and forgive. Forgiveness is not weakness, but a powerful act of liberation that frees the spirit from the heavy chains of bitterness. This freedom nourishes their youthful appearance and keeps their energy light and expansive. You, too, might be an old soul if you find comfort in solitude, if you prefer deep conversations over small talk, or if you feel a natural pull toward introspection and growth. Perhaps you've been told you seem wise beyond your years, or that you carry a calm presence in the midst of chaos. These are signs of a spirit that has traveled far and yet remains endlessly fresh and vibrant. But remember, old souls are not immune to the challenges of aging, physical or emotional. What sets them apart is how they meet these challenges, with grace, acceptance, and a refusal to let the passage of time harden their hearts. Jung's words resonate here. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. Old souls are those lights, shining steadily through the fog of time. Now, take a moment and look at yourself. Do you recognize the qualities of an old soul within? The wisdom, the calm, the depth? Embrace this part of your being. Let it guide you toward a life where youthfulness is not measured by years, but by the vibrancy of your spirit. In the next chapter, we will explore the incredible power of heart energy and empathy, how these qualities nourish your soul's youth and transform your entire presence. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to glow from within? Not because of their physical appearance alone, but because of the warmth and light they carry in their hearts. This inner energy, fueled by empathy and compassion, is a powerful source of youthful vitality that transcends mere skin-deep beauty. Carl Jung believed deeply in the connection between the heart and the soul's expression. He said, "Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other." Empathy is the language of love in its purest form, a selfless capacity to feel and understand others without judgment or resistance. Empaths are among those who often seem to age slower, or even appear younger than their years. Why? Because empathy allows them to stay connected, open, and emotionally fluid, rather than closed off or hardened by life's difficulties. Rather than carrying emotional burdens as weight, true empaths learn to transform emotional energy, releasing negativity and retaining only what nourishes their spirit. When you live with an open heart, you become a conduit for healing energy, not just for others, but for yourself. This heart energy circulates through your entire being, supporting resilience, calm, and vitality. Jung taught us that knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. Empathy begins with this self-awareness, a compassionate gaze inward that allows you to face your own vulnerabilities with kindness. Being deeply empathetic doesn't mean you are weakened by the suffering around you. Instead, it means you are strengthened by the willingness to connect deeply and hold space for both your own and others' pain. This emotional openness creates a vibrant energy that radiates outward, making your presence magnetic and your spirit timeless. Have you ever felt that feeling, when someone's empathy lifts a heavy weight from your shoulders? That gentle but powerful energy changes not only your emotional state, but even your physical expression. Your face softens, your eyes brighten, and a natural glow replaces tension and stress. Empathy also shapes your relationships in profound ways. Those who embrace their empathic gifts build deeper connections that nurture and sustain their spirit. In a world often filled with superficial interactions, the empath's ability to truly listen and feel creates bonds that rejuvenate the soul. Jung reminds us that one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Empathy invites us to embrace not only the light, but the shadow aspects of ourselves and others. This holistic acceptance keeps our hearts open and prevents emotional stagnation, a key factor in spiritual youthfulness. So, ask yourself, How do you relate to the emotions of those around you? Do you find yourself deeply moved by others' joys and sorrows? This capacity, when nurtured with boundaries and self-care, becomes a source of immense power and beauty. Remember, your youthful glow is not simply a physical trait. It is an outward reflection of an open, compassionate heart that chooses connection over isolation, love over fear, and healing over hurt. This energy of the heart is one of the greatest treasures you carry, and the more you cultivate it, the more vibrant your life becomes. In the next chapter, we will dive into the flow of life itself, exploring how surrendering to the natural currents instead of struggling against them keeps your spirit light and eternally youthful. Life is unpredictable. Plans shift, obstacles arise, and moments of chaos come uninvited. Yet, some people seem untouched by the turbulence. They move through life with a grace and ease that defies time. What's their secret? It lies in their ability to flow with life rather than fight it. Carl Jung once said, "We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses." This simple truth is the key to spiritual youthfulness. When you resist change, you create internal friction that ages your spirit and body. But when you surrender to life's currents, you release tension and open yourself to new possibilities. Imagine a river flowing smoothly around stones and branches. It doesn't struggle or resist. Instead, it adapts, finding the path of least resistance and moving forward with fluidity. This is the natural flow of life, and learning to live within it is a profound spiritual practice. You, the viewer, may have felt the weariness that comes from fighting circumstances you cannot control. Maybe it's stress about the future, frustration over setbacks, or simply the weight of expectations. But what if letting go of the struggle could lighten your burden and refresh your soul? Letting go is not about giving up or being passive. It is a conscious choice to accept reality as it is and to respond with openness rather than resistance. Jung taught, "As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. That light shines brightest when we stop battling life's inevitable challenges and instead dance with them." This mindset shift changes everything. Instead of carrying the heavy emotional baggage that ages so many people, you learn to release what no longer serves you. You develop resilience by embracing change as an opportunity to grow, rather than a threat to your peace. When you live in flow, your body feels lighter, your face softens, and your eyes regain their sparkle. The physical signs of stress, tight jaws, furrowed brows, tense shoulders, begin to dissolve. You naturally radiate a calm strength that invites others to relax and be at ease in your presence. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt truly alive, free from the need to control every outcome? That moment of surrender is where vitality and youthfulness thrive. By releasing resistance, you make space for joy, creativity, and peace to enter your life. Jung's insight also reminds us that in all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. Even when life seems unpredictable and chaotic, there is an underlying harmony you can tap into by trusting the flow. This trust protects your spirit from becoming hardened or cynical. You don't have to face life's challenges alone. By aligning with this natural rhythm, you invite a sense of harmony that supports your emotional and physical well-being. This flow nurtures your spirit and keeps you youthful, not by avoiding hardship, but by embracing it with grace. As you cultivate this art of letting go, remember it is a journey, not a destination. Each step toward acceptance is a step toward lightening your soul and brightening your outer expression. In the next chapter, We will explore how maintaining a positive and optimistic spirit fuels this youthful energy and transforms your life in unexpected ways. Youthfulness is often seen as something tied to physical appearance, smooth skin, bright eyes, an energetic body. But what if true youthfulness is actually a vibration, a frequency that your soul emits, a frequency that influences not only how you feel inside, but how the world perceives you? Carl Jung once said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes." This awakening is at the heart of spiritual youth. When you align with your soul's true vibration, you radiate a light that transcends age. Consider how some people carry a timeless energy that captivates those around them. Their presence feels alive, vibrant, and magnetic. This is not magic or luck. It is the expression of a soul vibrating in harmony with the deeper rhythms of life. You, dear viewer, have felt this too, even if only briefly. Moments when your spirit feels light, your heart wide open, and your mind clear. These moments are glimpses of your soul's youthful vibration, a pulse that says life is full of wonder, possibility, and love. This vibration is nurtured by how you live your inner life, by the thoughts you entertain, the emotions you allow, and the intentions you set. When you cultivate gratitude, joy, and compassion, your soul's frequency rises. You begin to resonate with a reality that supports vitality and longevity. Jung reminds us that loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. When you live authentically and connect deeply with yourself and others, you sustain your soul's youthful vibration. This connection creates a feedback loop of energy, reinforcing your vitality and radiance. On the contrary, when you suppress your true self, hold on to resentment, or live in fear, your soul's vibration dims. This lowering of frequency manifests in your physical appearance. Tension lines, fatigue, and a dullness in the eyes. It's a signal that your spirit is out of sync. The good news is that this vibration is not fixed. It is dynamic and can be raised with awareness and practice. Meditation, mindfulness, creative expression, and acts of kindness are powerful tools that tune your soul's frequency higher. Think of your soul's vibration as a musical note. When it's clear and resonant, it harmonizes beautifully with life's symphony. When it's muffled or dissonant, it creates discord and drains your energy. You have the ability to tune your own instrument and live in harmony with the eternal song of existence. Youth as a vibration is not about denying age or clinging to the past. It is about embracing the eternal essence within you that is beyond time. It's the part of you that remains curious, hopeful, and open no matter how many years pass. You have a timeless spirit capable of glowing with the energy of joy, love, and peace. When you honor and nurture this vibration, you live not just a longer life, but a fuller, richer one. As Jung beautifully put it, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." Choosing to become the highest expression of your soul keeps you forever young. Remember, your youthful glow is a reflection of your soul's vibration, shining through every smile, every glance, and every step you take. Nurture it, and watch your life transform in ways beyond the physical. Thank you for joining this journey into the deeper meaning of youthful energy. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to check out our previous videos, where we explore even more about spiritual growth and self-discovery. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected and keep evolving with us. Your soul's vibration deserves to shine bright every day. See you in the next video.